Hey, Mama.
Say I'm out of pocket, you think everything's wrong. But there ain't another option.
Come on, y'all. Wait, you gotta go back? Oh.
We just getting started.
It's graduation day.
Working on these problems. It's the hardest where the start is, but I know we're gonna make it through. Yes, it's the darkest where the spark is, but there's nothing more amazing than when light starts breaking through. Ain't no match ever burn the same. Once a player gave up the game, can't hold back when I speak your name. Don't the feeling just ain't the same. This fire burning brighter and brighter, a little more every day. We need to take it higher and higher. I promise it'll be okay. Under tons of pressure, trying to lighten up this load.
When they say she get it from her mama, I'ma say you fuck her right. Body rude is unpolite, done being a humble type. Tell me, is you down? Cause I'm tryna go up tonight. Hoes and hoochies left and right. I just wanna live in a fantasy. I think we deserve it right. Top of the memories I've ever made in my life. Permanent ecstasy. The ladies is pimps tonight, living inside a dream. Let's lay where the love is like. I put that on my mama, on my hood. I look fly, I look good. You can't touch my bag, wish you could. I look fly, I look too good. Put that on my mama, on my hood. I look fly, I look good. You can't touch my bag, wish you could. I look fly, I look too good. I'm so deep in my.
Dear Heavenly Father, today we come before you with grateful hearts. Thank you for allowing us to reach this incredible milestone. Through every long night of studying, every exam, every clinical day, every tear, every sacrifice, every moment, when we wondered if we could keep going, you gave us the strength to continue. Lord, we thank you. The class of 2026, thank you. Our families, spouses, children, parents, grandparents, and siblings, friends, instructors, and everyone who became part of our village. Thank you for the people who prayed for us, encouraged us, sacrificed for us, and reminded us not to give up. We also remember the loved ones who are no longer here to celebrate this moment with us. Although we cannot see them, their love, lesson, memory remains forever in our heart. We carry a piece of them with us as we walk across this stage. Lord, as we graduate and begin the next chapter of our nursing journey, remind us that nursing is more than a career. It's an opportunity to serve others with compassion, patience, dignity, love. Give us the wisdom when decisions are difficult, courage when situations are challenging, and gentle hearts when our patients are afraid. Guide our hands as we provide care. Guide our minds as we make decisions. Guide our words when our patients and their family needs comfort. Help us always to remember we chose this profession. As we prepare for our nursing boards, the career ahead of us, calm our fears, strengthen our confidence, and help us to trust as we learn. Today we celebrate how far we have come. Tomorrow will we begin walking in purpose you have prepared for us. Thank you, Lord, for this day, and thank you for everyone who came out to celebrate. In Jesus' name I pray. Thank you.
So next I'm going to introduce our guest speaker, Mr. Courtney Jerome C.J. Morley, MBA. Yo, he got so many titles. MBA, BSN, RN. Also, CNO, Chief Nursing Officer, Chief Operation Officer of New Orleans East Hospital. He's also the CNO of University Medical Center New Orleans, LCMC. In February of 2017, Mr. CJ joined LCMC Health Children's Hospital, and later that year he became the CNO at New Orleans East Hospital. CJ has been NOE's CNO for the past 9 years and assumed the role of COO. I told y'all he that guy. CJ is that guy. In spring of 2020. In the fall of 2023, he added a dual system role as the VP of Nursing Operations at UNC and became its CNO in August of 2025. Before relocating to New Orleans, Mr. CJ spent 25 years working in DC, Maryland, and Virginia areas. He began his career as an emergency department trauma nurse in 1993. He then worked as a pediatric ED trauma nurse and later an ICU nurse. He has been a nurse leader for over 20 years, leading ED, ICU, and OR departments. CJ's service outside of the hospital includes serving on the boards of multiple nonprofit organizations. He recently has served on the board of directors of the National Black Nurses Association, NBNA, and the New Orleans Regional Black Chamber of Commerce. In 2023, 2024, and 2025, Becker's Healthcare recognized CJ as one of the top healthcare executives to know, CNOs to know, and COOs to know in the nation. In 2024, CJ was an inaugural fellow in the Academy of Diversity Leaders in Nursing. In 2025, he was awarded the Daisy Foundation Lifetime Achievement Award. And this year, the New Orleans District Nurses Association recognized him with their Nursing Legacy Award. The Louisiana State Nurses Association has named his hospital Hospital of the Year in 2021, 2022, and 2025. CJ and his wife Sonia are both natives of Houston, Texas, and currently reside in New Orleans. He is the father of 5 and the grandfather of 5. CJ attended Howard University for his BSN and Western Governors University for his MBA, and is a proud member of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. So please help me welcome our guest speaker, Mr. CJ Morley.
Thank you, appreciate it. Every time I hear that, I'm like, that's too much. But it just means that if you need something done, find a nurse and they'll get it done. You'll find that in your careers that nurses will be called on, as nurses you'll be called on to do many things and fix problems, help people, change communities, and that's why we go into the profession. So I'm honored to be here. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Ms. Holmes, for letting me be here. I'm honored to be on the advisory board for this school from the beginning. And I know how important it is to have a program like this because I am the son of an LPN. My mom was an LPN for 40 years. She went in the early 60s, she went to the only school in Houston, Texas that let black girls come to the program. And so as the oldest of 9, she was that example for her siblings. My grandfather didn't graduate high school, my grandmother didn't graduate high school, so she was the first one to graduate high school and go into a program like this. And only because it was a program that was a free program, actually it was a free allowed her to do that. And my role in her journey is just to watch her. As a kid growing up, I watched her give to people, take care of people, go into the hospital over and over again to make a difference in people's lives. And my dad died when I was very young, when I was 4, and so leaving her with 4 kids, and that means that she had to make the money for 2 people in the household. So she worked 5 to 6 12-hour shifts every week. That's all I knew all my life growing up. When my brothers and I played football in high school, she told us she could come to 1 game. Not a year, 1 game for the whole season, for the whole high school career. Because she was working every Sunday morning, every Sunday after church. I mean, my job was to iron those white uniforms. She had to stack them this high.
Wow.
And every Sunday I would watch football games and would iron those uniforms. But it taught me the dedication of this profession. It taught me how important nurses were to families, to communities, to everyone. Sometimes I hated going places with my mom because she worked at basically in Ben Taub Hospital in Houston, which is basically like the charity hospital of New Orleans. Everywhere we go, everywhere we went, she knew somebody. It's like, Mom, she's like, come to the store. We're like, oh, Mom, no. Here you go talk to everybody. But she knew everybody because she worked in a place where people came for healing. She worked in a place where people came for help. And Alexis and Bianca talked about it. Like, this is a calling. So what I want to leave you with today is, for the graduates, is the 3 things that I learned in nursing that I wish I knew before I started. Even though I had a mom who was a nurse, these things still didn't sink in until I got into the profession. So the first thing I would say is, I realized that nursing was not about me, it was about the patient I was taking care of. So when I first got out of school, so I went to school, got a scholarship at Howard, went to graduate Howard, was a nurse, and I thought I was something. I thought it was hot stuff, right? And then went to work in the ER, and in the ER we saw people in crisis. They came to the ER because it's an emergency, right? And I used to get upset sometimes when the family members were upset, when the patients were upset. And I didn't understand. And I would be reacting to family members, I'd reacting to patients. And one of the older nurses said, come here, son, come here. Why do you think you're so important that they're angry with you? Like, what are you talking about? They said, that's their mom in the bed there. They're angry they're trying to figure out what life would look like if something happened to mom. You just happen to be there. So I realized that it wasn't about me. Like, whatever it was they were going through, they didn't even know me. How could they be angry with me? So I realized that they were just trying to get through the crisis in their life at that time. And so I had to learn to kind of not take that on personally whenever people acted out, whenever people was upset. And then I became the person, after a couple of years, it took me a little while, but after a couple of years, they would come, CJ, come do that thing you do with families when they're upset. Like, what thing are you talking about? That thing you go in, they calm down, and I just go in and I don't take it personal. I just sit down and talk and listen and try to figure out what I can do to help. So that's the first thing. It wasn't about me. It's all about the patient. It's all about that family and what's going on with them. The second thing I learned is that I needed somebody to coach me. So I went to school, I came out of school, went to a good school, and thought, okay, I know it. I knew enough to learn how to start to be a nurse. I needed somebody to train me. I needed a coach. And so I came out of school in 1993, so 33 years as a nurse. This is from the 1900s, not like this anymore. 1900s. So I had 2 guys who were my preceptors who were ex-Vietnam nurses. And they had just got out of the military, they did the whole career in the military, got out, and they became civilian nurses. and they were training me in the emergency department, DC General, the Safety Net Hospital Trauma Center in DC. And they trained me the only way they knew, like the military way. So they yelled, fussed at me for 4 months. I don't think they called me my name the whole time. They called me everything but a child of God. But one of them told me one day, hey, look, he said, look, I'll give you an old military saying. He said, if you're gonna walk through a minefield, you all know what a minefield is, right? You're gonna walk through a minefield, follow somebody. Because nursing is hard because we have people's lives in our hands. And so we want to follow somebody to make sure that we are taking care of the most precious thing to people. When people bring themselves or bring their loved ones to us, they're bringing the most important thing in their lives to us to take care of them. And so it's hard. Your preceptor, your coach would probably be hard on you. That first year, it's going to be hard. So, but the hardest part is done. The hardest part of being a nurse is nursing school. The hardest part about being a nurse is nursing school. Sometimes you think, wow, they make it so hard. It's so hard because you have people's lives in your hand every single day. And they're trusting you. When they come, when I was a pediatric trauma nurse, they would come and hand their kid over to me after they fell off a ladder, or fell off at the playground, or was in a car accident. They were handing the most important thing they had in their lives to me, and I had to be prepared. So I forgave my preceptors after a while. I was kind of mad at the beginning, but they made sure that I knew what I was doing, and I just wanted to be a good nurse. I wanted the nurses I worked with to tell my mom or tell each other, hey, he's a good nurse. That was my whole goal. I have all these titles and degrees and stuff now. My whole goal coming out of nursing school, I just wanted to be a good nurse. And I became a good nurse by listening to seasoned nurses, listening to older nurses, listening to my preceptors, learning how to do it well. The last thing I would say is nursing. If you look at nursing on social media now, look at nursing on all the platforms now, the aesthetics of nursing look really good, right? Everybody's got the great uniform. You don't have to wear the white uniforms like that anymore. Everybody got the fancy scrubs and everything. Got the bags. You're doing travel nursing, doing a lot, making money. The aesthetics of nursing look really well, look really good. But if you go in it for that, you're gonna hate nursing. Nursing has become my life's calling. It's my ministry. It is my life's work. It is how people know me. They know my name and they know I'm a nurse. And if you look at it in that way, if you look at it as being something that can help people, can change people, like people grow up and say, I want to grow up and I want to do something to make a difference. Nursing is that thing. Nursing is the best profession there is out there. It's the one profession that you can make income and make a difference at the same time. People say doctors are like that, but people trust nurses more than doctors. Because the nurse is there with you 24/7 in the hospital, making sure you do well. The doctor comes in a couple times a day, and that's it. But nursing is the thing that can be your life's calling. And if you make it that, all that other stuff will come to you. It has made me the most successful person in my family. But first, I had to choose that I wanted to be a good nurse. I had to choose to make a difference in people's lives. And once I chose that, all the other stuff came. And you keep doing that through your career. People will recognize the good work you're doing. People will recognize the good nurse you are. And all that other stuff will come. So don't chase the bag, chase the patient. So, thank y'all for being here. Congratulations to the families for supporting him. I know how hard nursing is for the whole family. And congratulations to the graduates. Anything you ever need, let me know. Give me a call. Call you Monday. I'll make sure y'all have a number.
Thank you.
Next, we will have a student reflection by Georgine Hayes.
Let's go, Mama! Yes, Mama! Let's go, Mama!
Good morning, everyone. First, I want to start by giving praise and thanks to Almighty God for allowing us to be here today. To our family and friends, thank you for being here for one of the greatest milestones in our lives. Some of you may remember me from our White Coat ceremony, where I came up here and I reflected on our very first milestone. I talked all about the dilemmas I faced when applying for other nursing schools until I found Holmes Healthcare. These ladies and I worked very hard for this day. But as you can see, we here at the finish line. Man, this feels so surreal, but we really made it. Ladies, you can breathe a little bit, but just until NCLEX, okay? The long nights, the exhausting nights, the stress, the endless assignments, tuition payments, the studying, testing, clinicals, missed events, canceled trips, and many ugly cries. You name it, we went through it. But today, August 8, 2026, we are here. The hard work has paid off. We started out the grade 8 as we would call ourselves. But sadly, we did not finish the same way we started. As you see, it's only 6 of us sitting here today. This journey has been very, very difficult. But in so many unique, challenging ways, it looked different for each and every one of us. Some days were better than others. But no matter what our individual paths were, we tried our hardest to stick together. Whether it was phone calls, text messages, tacos and beers, whatever, we tried. When having my moments, one of my classmates would always call and talk to me. Bianca knew how to hold up a line, y'all. But at the end of our conversations, I can honestly say, most of the time, it's exactly what I needed. None of us knew exactly where this journey would take us. When I started nursing school, I had 0 gray hair, okay? Now I have too many to my liking. Anytime somebody will put it on blast, I will always say, it's stress. I have 2 daughters, 18 and 10. If you know, you know. A few days ago, I ran into a lovely elderly woman. She had a head full of beautiful long gray hair. I complimented how healthy and as much as gray hair that she had to compliment it. And she complimented right back. I see yours too. We laughed and carried on while we waited for our food. Before we parted ways, she asked me, baby, how old are you? I told her 38 on Monday. She said to me, wisdom sometimes comes from the mouths of babes. Age has no monopoly on wisdom. Enjoy those great strings, girl. I was kind of confused and puzzled because I didn't really know what she meant. But when I got back to the car, I immediately asked ChatGPT specifically what she meant. I was amused by the explanation that Chat gave me, but still in my mind, I think it was stress. But let me tell you why. So y'all know how hard it was dealing with these ladies every single day? Oh my gosh, it was like living in a house, 1 bedroom, 1 bath, full of sisters. It was always something. Some of y'all may know y'all people, so y'all know what I'm talking about. But we're gonna move it along. Going through this program, we had 2 amazing instructors, Dr. Davis and Nurse Green. Unfortunately, they had to briefly step away. Nurse Green was not the one of the 2. And she never missed the opportunity to remind us of that. It was either you was doing all 20 assignments or you was receiving a 0, period. Nurse Green and I started off rough in the beginning, but to know her is to love her. And let's just say I love everything about her and her sarcastic ways. On to Dr. Davis. Dr. Davis, she was like the water tower bread. Always found a way to smooth things out and so down to earth, all the way down to the way that she taught us. To this day, I still bother Dr. Davis, call and text her. And she'll tell you herself, I had no problems popping up at her office or asking her staff, have y'all seen Dr. Davis? When Dr. Davis and Nurse Green stepped away, that left Ms. Holmes having to complete the remainder of our time on her own. But she took it up, she stuck it out, and she managed every course, clinical rotation successfully, bringing us here today. Most days I ask myself, how does she deal with all these personalities? She always remains so calm, even when one of us was throwing a fit about something. She would smile and say, I have daughters at home, I'm not worried about y'all. But we truly appreciate each and every one of y'all. Some of you may know me outside of class. I am the same way inside of class. I ask questions. The class will be packed up, ready to go home, and here I am asking a question, followed with another question. 90% of the time, somebody from the back row would say, oh, Georgie, please. But I'm gonna still ask my question. It's just this little thing I have about myself about being sure with every little detail. It's really a little OCD. During clinical rotations, every nurse I ever encountered always said, ask questions. It gave me a sense of security with my habits, so that made me stop feeling like what I was doing was wrong. Maybe a little irritating, but it wasn't wrong. In the world of nursing, this is what makes a great nurse. Never doubting the inner feeling of being unsure. Because asking questions and trusting your instincts is what will save your patients' lives. It is our duty to advocate for them. So ask those questions. Be that voice for your patients, even if it's at the end of your shift, okay? This past week was a hell of a week for me. I think I cried Monday through Thursday. I have been so emotional. Ms. Holmes texted me on Monday informing me that my graduation was in jeopardy and her hands were tied. When she called me on the phone, I could hear all in her voice that her hands were truly tired. My emotions were all over the place. In my almost 38 years, I have never been speechless about something. At the time of her call, I was picking up my daughter for a hair appointment, trying my hardest to hold back the tears from her and from Ms. Holmes. This was new to me. Usually in situations like this, I instantly overreact, react, overthink, and instead of listening, I always try to get my point across. Sometimes I would even play the blame game, but this time I didn't do that at all. I cried that entire day and the next, but after sitting in that quietness, I realized that God had this last say so. I told myself this was my final fate test. Put your big girl panties on, do what you do best, and handle your business. You come too far. God knew I needed this. He knew all of us needed this. No matter what obstacles we faced, we made it through. But we did not do this alone. Ms. Holmes, you believed in us. You believed in your girls. You never lost faith, even when you second-guessed us for a second, because I know you did. But look at your girls today. Your cohort too, we made it, and I hope we made you proud. I know we were a tough group of girls, but you were tough too. So thank you for sticking by us. To our guests, I hope this reflection gave you a glimpse into how hard we worked for this. You are here today because you mean as much to us as earning this license does. To my family, especially my girls, I pray this sacrifice forever proves to you that when you believe in yourself, nothing is impossible. And I hope Mommy made you proud today. This was more for you than it was ever for me. To each of my classmates, that the girl inside of you, you made her proud today. The generational curses that you set are broken today. The look on your kids' faces as they see their mommy's sacrifices paying off is a life-changing gift for which we will ever be grateful for. We were doubted from the start, but look at us today, ladies. We made it. Holmes Healthcare Cohort 2, we hit the finish line. Your best class, by the way, Ms. Holmes. We just want to say congratulations to Nurse Shaquita, Nurse Anaya, Nurse Alexis, Nurse Bianca, and Nurse Lajani. I am proud of you.
Next, we will have another student reflection by my girl, Lajani Ross.
Good morning, y'all. I was the one supposed to be crying, but y'all not crying. Enough for me. All right, y'all. Today is the moment that I don't think any of us would ever do. When we first started this journey, we knew nursing school would be challenging, but I don't think we truly understood how much required from us. There were long days, late nights, difficult exams, clinical assignments, stress, and moments we questioned ourselves. There were times we felt exhausted and wondered if we were really going to make it. But somehow, we kept showing up. We kept studying, we kept learning, we kept encouraging one another. And most importantly, we kept going. And we end as nurses. I want to thank Ms. Ebony, our instructors, our family and friends, and everyone who supported us along the way. There were people behind us, every one of us, who prayed for us, encouraged us, listened to us, reminded us to keep going when we wanted to give up. Most importantly, we have to give glory to God for bringing us through it. Somehow we forgot to take one more step. As we move forward, I hope we never forget where we started and the people who helped us get here and the reason we choose nursing in the first place. May we always remember to lead with compassion, serve with purpose, and treat every patient the same care, dignity we would want for ourselves and our loved ones. Class of 2026, we did it. The late nights were worth it. The tears was worth it. The sacrifice was worth it. Every challenge brought us closer to this moment. This isn't the end of our journey. It's only the beginning. Congratulations, y'all.
Hello again. All right, so before we start to pass out the student certificates, I do want to recognize the students with awards. And as I call your name, I ask that you come up, and I'll have Dr. Davis and Nurse Green help me with these awards. So we want to call Georgie Hayes up for the Patient Advocate Award. If there's another perspective, she's going to be. Georgie never accepted an answer without fully understanding the why. She questioned, debated, negotiated, and respectfully challenged ideas until she was confident every angle had been explored. Her willingness to speak up created meaningful discussions that benefited the entire class. Shaquita Henry. Never underestimate someone willing to learn. From the very first day, when she politely corrected the pronunciation of her name, I knew Shaquita had a little fire in her. Although she's often sat quietly, she absorbed everything around her, Coming into nursing school with no prior medical experience, she embraced the challenge of learning medical terminology and nursing concepts with determination and grace. She'll make an exceptional nurse because she proves that success isn't determined by where you start, but where your willingness to learn. Her humility, perseverance, and steady growth will make her a compassionate nurse who never stops improving. Bianca Jackson. Bianca Jackson is the Heart of the Class Award. She was the glue that kept us together. Every class that has that one person who naturally steps into a leadership role, and for this class, it was Bianca. She kept everyone accountable, reminded classmates of expectations, and made sure no one strayed off too far off course. Of course, she also had a special talent for making everyone just a little bit more nervous on exam day. With her signature style and confidence, Bianca always brought a little extra sparkle and personality wherever she went. She'll make an exceptional nurse because her natural leadership, sense of responsibility, and ability to advocate for others will make her a dependable nurse who keeps both patients and her healthcare team organized, supported, and motivated. Bianca. Anaya Squall. Anaya is receiving the Cardiac Excellence Award. Every heartbeat tells a story, and Anaya knows them all. From the beginning of the program, Anaya demonstrated an exceptional understanding of the cardiovascular system. Whether discussing heart anatomy, blood flow, and cardiac conditions, she consistently mastered the material with confidence and precision. Her persistence, dedication, and unwavering focus have set her apart. She'll make an exceptional nurse because her determination to fully understand complex concepts, combined with her attention to detail, will allow her to recognize subtle changes in her patient's condition and provide outstanding evidence-based care. Anaya. Lajanae Ross. She's receiving the Quiet Determination Award by any means necessary. Ross approached nursing school with a quiet confidence and unmatched work ethic. She wasn't interested in unnecessary conversation. She came with one goal: get the job done. Her determination, resilience, and ability to stay focused allow her to overcome every challenge placed before her. She will make an exceptional nurse because Ross possesses the calm, dependable presence every patient needs. She will be the nurse who remains composed under pressure and gets the job done with efficiency, compassion, and professionalism. Last but not least, Alexis Washington. Alexis is getting the Honors Compassion Award. You'll always know where you stand, but you'll never stand alone. If Alexis wasn't saying what she was thinking, her facial expressions certainly were. She has a remarkable ability to tell the truth directly while making people feel supported and encouraged at the same time. Her honesty has always been rooted in genuine care for those around her. She will make an exceptional nurse because her patients appreciate authenticity. Alexis has the rare ability to communicate difficult truths with passion, building trust while making people feel seen, heard, and cared for. That combination will make her an extraordinary nurse. Alexis. So my closing message for this award is that every nurse has a unique gift. Some lead, some advocate, some comfort, some challenge, and some quietly inspire. Together, this graduating class represents the very best of what nursing should be. Congratulations to the class of 2026. Your journey is just beginning, and we have no doubt each of you will leave a lasting impact on every person's life. I do have 2 special awards that I want to give. This one is for leadership for the practical nursing program for 2026, and it is going to Bianca Jackson.
All right, Pumpkin. Let's go, Phoebe. That's my BFL. Don't cry, girl. Don't cry, girl. Cry not before we sit Go ahead, AC.
This award goes to the student who had an outstanding performance in every area. And that award goes to Anaya Sparks.
Say that again for me, Miss Evans. Okay, that's my friend. Long nights crying on that phone. Y'all see
All right, so we also have one other award for Miss Anaya.
Come on now, you girl.
Anaya has shown so much grace and poise in this class, and I'm so proud of where she started and where she ended.
Let's go.
And she is receiving the class president award.
And her journey don't stop.
Better not.
Yeah, she is the baby of the So I would like to present a special award to my instructor. She has been the rock for me for the last 2 years. She has been with the students, clinicals, in the classroom. She's dealt with attitudes and everything else, right? And so I would love to give this award for dedication of services to Edwina Green.
That's my girl. No matter what they say.
All right, so, yeah, I know I need to play. All right, so this award is in recognition of 5 years of outstanding dedication and service as a valued member of the Holmes Healthcare Training Center Advisory Board. And this award goes to C.J. Marbley. He's always there. He shows up when we need him, and we don't need him. He's the rock. All right, so the students have selected persons to pin them, and as I call their name and read their bio, I ask that you step to the front so that you can take your picture and pin the students, okay? Y'all know who y'all are. Navigating that journey as a mother showed her firsthand and the profound impact of compassionate care, deep empathy, The greatest challenge Georgette faced was learning to let go of temporary distractions and step away from the relationships that did not align with her goals. She learned to be at peace with her toughest decisions. Overcoming those obstacles allowed her to recognize the growth and strength within herself, even when others could not see or understand the vision. Her biggest inspiration support system during her journey was her kids. What are her future plans after graduation is passing the NCLEX and begin her nursing career in a high acuity med surg unit in which she has now accepted an offer at Ochsner. She also plans to return to school for her BSN with the goal of becoming a labor and delivery nurse. Her favorite quote, growth happens when you do things you once thought you couldn't. Trust in the Lord with all of your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all of your ways, acknowledge Him, and He will direct your path. Georgette would like to thank her God, her family, her girls, who she also named as her ride or die. Shaquita Henry of New Orleans. Starting nursing school was intimidating because everything was completely new to her. Learning medical terminology, clinical skills, medication, and patient care was a huge adjustment. Graduating from LPN school is more than earning a diploma. It's proof that it's never too late to step outside of your comfort zone and chase any dream. After graduation, Shaquita plans to pass the NCLEX PN and begin her career as a licensed practical nurse while continuing her education to become a registered nurse. Her ultimate dream is to become a labor and delivery nurse. Shaquita likes to thank her family and friends. Bianca S. Jackson of New Orleans, Louisiana. Bianca chose nursing because of her passion for others and desire to care for people during some of the most important moments of their lives. She truly believes that it takes a village. She would like to thank God, her husband, her mother, Ella Mae Jackson, father, her bonus parents, Alita and Daniel Green, her nanny, children, grandchildren, and friends. After graduation, she plans to work with the elderly and in hospice care, providing comfort, compassion, and dignity to patients during the final stages of life. She also plans to continue her education to become a registered nurse, earn her doctorate degree in nursing, become a case manager who advocates for those in need of health care resources, and one day teach future nurses, hopefully at Holmes Healthcare. Favorite Bible verses, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. At 50 years old, she stands as living proof that God's timing is always perfect. Lajanae Ross, Bridge City, Louisiana. Lajanae chose nursing because she has always had a heart for caring for and helping others. Nursing gives her the opportunity to make a difference in people's lives while doing something meaningful and rewarding. Challenges she's overcame while completing the practical nursing program were stressful long nights, self-doubt, but she continued to push forward and never give up on her dream. Her biggest inspiration and support system during her journey has been her son. He's been there every step of the way. After graduation, Lajanae plans to begin her nursing career as an LPN and continue growing into her nursing profession. Her ultimate goal is to further her education to become a registered nurse. Her favorite Bible verse is, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. She would like to thank God, her family, me, and everyone who supported and encouraged me. Anaya Squall, also known as the Queen. You all listen together. Anaya chose nursing because healthcare has always been one of her greatest passions. Becoming a nurse allows her to make meaningful differences in people's lives while gaining the knowledge and experience that she needs to pursue a lifelong dream of becoming a doctor. Challenges Anaya overcame while completing the practical nursing program was learning the true value of sacrifice. Nursing school taught her temporary sacrifices and disciplined focus are necessary to achieve long-term goals. Her biggest inspiration and support knowing her journey has been God. Her instructors, classmates, family, and everyone who prayed for her, encouraged, and believed in her along the way. After graduation, she plans to continue her education as a registered nurse while earning a Bachelor of Science BSN. From there, she plans to attend medical school and fulfill her lifelong dream of becoming a neurosurgeon. Her favorite Bible verse is everything there's a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. A time to weep and a time to laugh reminds me to trust God's timing. She thanks God, instructors, classmates, family, and everyone. Alexis Washington of Wagner, Louisiana. Alexis chose nursing because caring for others has always been at the center of her career. With an extensive background in healthcare along with her credentials as a certified nursing assistant, registered behavior technician, and registered line technician working in ABA therapy, becoming a nurse was the natural next step in expanding her ability to care for and advocate for others. Her challenges that she overcame were balancing nursing school, clinicals, work, motherhood, and responsibilities of everyday life while continuing to push forward towards graduation. Her biggest inspiration has been her two daughters, Kaylee and Tatum, and her mother. Her daughters gave her a reason to keep pushing through every challenge, and one of the moments she has looked forward to most is giving her mother the opportunity to proudly say, "My daughter is a nurse." After graduation, Alexis plans to begin her career as a licensed practical nurse while continuing her education as a registered nurse. Her favorite Bible verse is, "You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies, and God, she is eating." Alexis would like to thank everyone who supported her throughout this journey. So now we'll receive Dr. Davis as we present our student certificates of completion.
Good afternoon, everyone. Georgie Hayes. Nurse A.
Lord. Got that diploma.
Shaquita Henry. Bianca Jackson. Lajanae Ross.
Miss Ross, go ahead, girl.
Anaya Squall. Alexis Washington. This is our practical nursing class of 2026. Congratulations, graduates.
I solemnly pledge myself before God and in the presence of this assembly to pass my life in purity and to practice my profession faithfully. I will abstain from whatever is deteriorating and mischievous and will not take or knowingly administer any harmful drugs. I will do all in my power to maintain and elevate the standards of my profession and elevate the standards of my profession. I'm sorry to say that. And will hold in confidence all personal matters committed to my keeping and all my family affairs coming to my knowledge in the practice of my calling. With loyalty, will I endeavor to aid the physician in his work and devote myself to the welfare of those committed to my care.
Wow.